Hello, welcome to an all-new episode of Dice Camera Action.
Yay! It's
Oh,
Tuesday!
Yeah, and Nate's internet's a little spotty, so if he freezes on us, that's why. Yeah,
Yay.
yeah. But previously in Dice Camera Action, Diath went to prison for the crime of theft, a place where he does not like. And while incarcerated there during his first day, he was met by a figure claiming to be Laral Silverhand, Open Lord of Waterdeep. Meanwhile, Paulton tried to earn some money to bail his buddy out, doing so successfully on the streets of the market. And upon returning to the Waffle House, not too long thereafter, the crew discovered that Diath had been released, but seemed to be a little out of sorts and down from his experience. Diath took Paulton's earnings after talking him into doing so. And then Paulton, Evelyn, and Strix embarked on a visit to House Growlhund after Paulton had received a card saying that the nobles were interested in buying his services as a super talented musician. And in so doing, walked into an ambush.
Oops.
Set for them by the Zentarim. At the very end of the session, Evelyn, Strix, and Paulton were in the sort of the central ground floor foyer hall of House Growlhund, a vast empty chamber. Only now does it appear that the furnishings, most of them, have been removed to create ample space for what is sure to be a vicious and bloody battle, as streams of House Growlhund guards, accompanied by Zentarim thugs, poured in around them, and a female voice, detached, disembodied, said in the hollow echoes of the chamber, "Kill them all." Diath,
Yep.
Laral Silverhand has crouched down beside you in your darkened cell, and you're all sort of up in a ball, covered up as you were, not really aware of what she's doing, but you did hear her voice say that she was going to help you, and she does say, "Poor boy." And her silvery hair seems to come alive, and it sort of waves on its own, and a strand of it reaches out and touches you.
Okay.
Now, do you remember that time after your visit to Nightstone and your brush with the Blood War when you went off to basically go fishing?
Yeah.
Along the river outside of the city, just to kind of clear your head and get away from it all?
Yeah.
That's where you are now.
I'm at that river?
You're at that river, you got your fishing pole in hand, and you are fishing. And it's a beautiful morning. It's really, really early. The whippoorwills can be heard in the surrounding hills, and you see little fish leaping up out of the river. And beside you is Lady Laral Silverhand, her long silver hair flowing gently.
Do I have memories of everything thus far?
Yes.
Okay.
It's almost as if you've been transported, or it's almost like you're dreaming of being back here, but she is with you in the dream.
I guess I'll just look over to her and just ask, is this now?
Yes, I thought I would take you to a place where you were happy and at peace and weren't surrounded by darkness.
Yeah. I mean, there's no bars here.
She looks around. Certainly not. She says, I talked with Magistrate Levelstone about relocating you or mitigating circumstances that might reduce your sentence to nil, and he was surprisingly obstinate. I'd almost go as far as to say he was holding some sort of grudge.
Yeah.
Anyway, I hate to go over his head, but I will.
What? Why?
Because you've done good things for this city, and I feel that should be rewarded, not punished. And I also think that there's more going on here than meets the eye.
Then how do you know about all of this?
After the incident that occurred at the Spires of the Morning, I became involved. The matter of the bomb threat, the theft, all of that crossed my desk. I had my agents do some investigation, and that led me to you and your friends.
Oh. Well, thank you. This is nice, but can you just make sure that they're okay?
I'll do what I can. In the meantime, while you're waiting for me to release you from here, I think you'll be happier here than you will be in the cell.
Yeah. Yeah, okay. So
You know, sorry.
So I'm still there,
Yes.
but I'm here. Okay. I understand.
Would you rather be somewhere else?
No, this is fine.
You know, not too far away from here, thousands of years ago, was the seat of one of the greatest dwarven kingdoms ever to plant its feet in the world. And thousands of years before that, this place where we are now was the heart of an ancient elven kingdom called Illifarn. Now, I've lived for 1,000 years, but I am too young to have memories of those times. But you can still sort of feel that elven magic here. I can see why this place holds meaning for you.
I guess so. I hadn't thought of it that way.
When you're older, you'll start to think about such things. And then you turn and she's gone.
Uh-huh.
And you hear something very, very distant. It sounds like a door closing, like a metal door.
Ah.
But it's like just the faintest echo of the whisper of the closing of a door.
Almost as if it's barely an echo, not really in my current existence.
Right.
Huh. Okay.
And then suddenly there's a tugging on your line. You've caught something.
Oh. Yay! Finally!
Plurio,
Yes.
you are in the Waffle House.
Yes, I am.
Things have gone much better than expected. You didn't
Far
expect
better.
things to go quite this fast after you dropped the card in Paulton's hat.
Cool.
And they decided to sort of pack up and go chasing after that dream right away, leaving you free to pretty much carry out the rest of your mission unimpeded. The,
Awesome.
the Hippo Man is gone. He took his new toy and went off to test fire it somewhere.
Great.
The little puppet man went off with his buddy Paulton, leaving the children here alone with you.
Nice shit, Plurio.
Excellent. Well,
And you know, so you have been reading Diath's mind for weeks now, but
Yeah.
surprisingly, he was either very adept, he seemed very adept at compartmentalizing any information having to do with the money.
Right. But I do know that Strix didn't find it. And she did try to look for it in Dieth's room, so perhaps there's something I missed there.
Mm-hmm. Dieth's room is near the top of the house. It's actually at the top floor of the house, across from an attic. And so you can make your way up there. While you do, the children seem to be busying themselves with a game of hide and seek, as they are wont to do. And it's a big rambling structure, so occasionally you hear them shouting and then running off. Now, but you also know that whenever it comes to Squidly's turn, if he doesn't find anybody within like the first 30 seconds, he basically gives up, goes to the kitchen and makes himself a snack, and basically leaves his friends hidden in various parts of the house until it finally dawns on them that he's stopped playing.
Perfect. So they'll be distracted for quite some time.
Yeah. So up the stairs you go.
Okay. Yeah, I'm going to go up to Dieth's room.
Okay. You go up to Dieth's room, and you start to dig around. You can make a insight check, if you wish.
Right. I do have some bonus to that.
Yep. In order to sort of gather where Dieth is most likely to have put the money that the Waffle Crew has stashed.
Got +3 to it.
Okay.
So, even when disguised as Dieth, he certainly acts exactly like Dieth in a lot of ways, and still rolls natural ones.
Okay.
Oh my god.
So you're just starting to look around, looking at all the obvious places.
I'm so mad.
And you hear creaking floorboards in the hall outside. Someone soft-footed has come up the stairs. And you turn around, and it's Paulton. But no, a quick scan of his mind reveals it is not Paulton, it is Morpheo, disguised as Paulton.
Great.
I'll just look at him and say, well, glad you're here, but it turns out this was so easy you weren't even needed.
So you got the treasure then?
Not quite on that part. I know that they haven't found it, and our best place to look is somewhere in here.
Oh, then you still need me.
Yes.
Yeah. Now, I know we can read each other's minds. I can read your mind, you can read my mind, so there are no secrets between us. Let's just say that you may lead this gang one day, and I want to be your right-hand man.
Mm-hmm.
So whatever I can do to... And then he sort of looks to his side in the hall, and then he sort of does this.
God damn.
You see Paulton in the house, just before we're getting ambushed, just like gesturing to air.
And then he turns to you and says, well, what do we have here?
What's he pointing at?
When you sort of peer out into the hall, you see at the end of the hall, across from the stairs, between the two doors, the one leading to your room and the one leading to the attic storage area, there's an old cedar chest there, and it's quite large and cumbersome with rusty old handles, and it was in the house when you first arrived. Doppelpalton goes over, opens the lid, and you see a chubby little boy hidden inside. It's Jenks.
Oh no.
Is he a doppelganger too, or do I have to play him?
Jenks, as played by Holly. Holly,
Right.
When you look, so you were hiding in the chest, expecting Squidly to find you at some point, trying not to be heard when you thought you heard him coming up the stairs. When the chest is opened, you see Paulton staring at you, and you hear Dieth not too far away.
Yeah, I immediately look up at him, and I'm like, you don't usually find me.
Paulton turns to you, Morpheo turns to you, Plurio, and says, ugh, human children are so weird looking.
Right? They're gross.
Although, this one's almost big enough to imitate.
Wait. He's like listening, and he's just like, does Paulton smell like wine?
No.
You're not Paulson!
You see that you're shouting.
He pulls his wand out.
When you pull the wand out, he snatches it, throws it away, grabs your doll,
No!
your owlbear doll,
No!
and holds it up, and says,
I'm like trying to grab him.
"You're too short."
I know, I'm jumping.
Yeah, you're jumping, bounding up and down. And whoa, 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 whoa. Enough of that yelling crap. He pulls out a knife, sticks it in the owlbear, tears it open, drops all the sawdust out of it until it's just a rag in front of you, as tears well up in your eyes, and says, "Well, treasure's not in here."
Oh no! I just start crying and I sit on the floor. I don't like this.
And I still think our best option is somewhere within DF's room. Knowing him, you probably keep it close. They did clearly state that he had the money. And then if we run out of time, it wouldn't be hard to install one ourselves in Jenks's place while the others return.
He hands you the empty sack that used to be your stuffed owlbear and says, "Here's your stupid bird."
He grabs him and he's like, when they get back, they're gonna kill you.
He leans in really close and says, "They're not coming back."
Can I punch him?
Sure you can.
I'm gonna punch him in the junk.
Oh,
Like,
Go ahead and make a
freaking Home
D20 roll.
Alone here.
Go make a D20 roll. Just a
yeah,
flat.
I'm home aloneing it. I'm home
Yeah.
for sure. 13.
Oh, okay. Let's see how that fares.
Yeah, I've got like some bags of marbles I'm ready to throw on the floor and everything.
Oh my gosh, can we turn this into the Kids Do Home Alone episode?
Oh my god.
All right. You attempt, but he blocks you. He sees it coming. He just sort of grabs you by the wrist really hard.
Oh no. I don't like this. And I'm just like, stop, that's
And
no.
he actually sort of sticks a knife into your cheek a little bit.
I'm really scared. I'm just like shaking. Like, oh, it's okay. Like, just put me back in the trunk. I won't make a noise. Please.
Morpheo looks over to you, Plurio, waiting for orders.
Plurio will step forward and just kind of kneel down and look at Jenks straight in the eyes and just ask, "Jenks, do you know where Dieth keeps his jewels?" And then, as soon as he asks that, starts prodding his mind.
No, Jinx doesn't know.
Well, he might. He might, because the kids have spent a tremendous amount of time in the house.
Entertaining themselves while we leave them.
Yeah,
completely.
exactly.
And they are curious little bastards.
They
So-
are
true.
very much so. So, since it's probably just a raw chance that he knows, Holly, just roll a 20-sided die for me. The higher you roll, the more likely he knows.
A 2.
Okay.
Never sounded so happy.
Okay, so there's a lot of blubbering, and then it becomes
Can
pretty...
I lie though?
Sure you can. But you have to
Okay.
make a saving throw.
Okay, well I'm gonna lie and try and say it's I'm gonna say it's I don't want them to hurt Waffles, but I feel like Waffles might be able to defend herself because she's so big. So I'm gonna say it's hidden somewhere in Waffles' room.
Okay, now, first of all, make a deception roll.
Okay.
It's just a d20 roll. Opposed by your insight check, Plurio.
Okay.
So I got a 13 again. Jenks likes 13s apparently.
Ooh, I also got 13.
Okay. Let's roll again.
Okay. Tie goes to runner.
Oh,
Yeah.
really? I got a 2.
13 once more.
Okay. And also, yeah, you don't need to make a saving throw against that.
No, I got a 2.
Okay.
I'm just crying.
All right,
He's just
yeah.
like, I don't know, but where's Strix? And he's just like yelling. He's yelling for like Strix and for Dieth and Paulton. He's like, please come home. We're in trouble.
I don't think he knows.
Oh, he doesn't. He doesn't know that they're not.
No, he doesn't. That's too bad. However, he could still prove useful. Check with the others. If someone can become Jenks and install himself here as an additional mole, that would help us tremendously.
All right. Back in the chest, Tubby.
Oh, but
Jesus.
And if you say anything, next thing you know, this chest is going to be hotter than you could possibly imagine.
wow. Okay. I'm warning you though that I know magic. He gets in the chest.
You don't, Club.
All right, and then Morpheo makes his way downstairs, muttering to himself, man, this place is a lot bigger than I remember.
Just keep looking. I'll keep searching up here.
Okay. At House Growlhund.
Yes.
There are 4 Zentarum thugs in black leather armor. And
Why do you look excited, Jared?
This is like, don't make me smile.
And there are
Not
12
friends anymore.
there are 12 armed guards with swords drawn, wearing the House Growlhund livery. If you are a character who is present in this situation, please roll initiative now.
This is some weird kind of party. Oh man. 6.
6 for Evelyn.
12.
12 for Paulton.
Got a 3.
And 3. All right. Refresh my memory. Some of you are unarmored, correct? Like you came here under the pretense of meeting nobles for a performance?
I don't think I ever said I specifically wasn't wearing armor.
Okay.
Chris Perkins.
That's fair. Okay. I honestly don't remember. So I'm just curious as to what was agreed upon last week. So being that as it may, you are then wearing your armor, Evelyn.
I think Evelyn's natural state is usually all armored and weaponed up.
She can also get away with it because she's a representative paladin of the Temple of Lathander. And Paulton wears leather armor, which is not very, weird.
Is it style? Is it protection? Who knows?
Who knows? Exactly.
That's the fun.
All right. But you're all caught off guard in this moment as the guards and thugs swarm you.
So really quick, like right before the swarm happens, like Paulton's like getting ready, and then he just kind of like disappears for like 2 seconds.
You are surprised, so you can't yet.
Well, he disappears, and then he comes back, and is just like, "What just happened?"
If this is a mislead thing, it can't happen yet.
It is not a mislead thing.
Okay.
It's like, I don't know where I went.
Oh, right. Yes. Thank you. Okay. So yes, your character did get sort of whooped away for a split second. The rest of you just see probably like a little flicker.
I'm okay. We're here. We're here. There's no spirit guides. There's no singing, right? I'm back.
How much wine have you had?
Oh, not enough. Not enough.
And Simon, who was with you, like may have had your hand for a second, and then you went away, and he like lost his grip on you. In that just fragment of a second, moment of confusion for him before you return.
Okay, I'll address that later. That was real. That was weird. Okay. Anyway, sorry. There's a crossover thing that happened really quick. All right, let's fighting. Great.
All right. So the first thing that happens is the flying snakes that are coiled around the arms of the Zentarum thugs uncoil and fly over and begin accosting Strix.
Good. Destroy me.
So they're attempting to bite you. What is your armor class, Strix?
It is currently 14, I believe.
All right.
Yeah, hold on, let me grab my...
All,
no, sorry, it's currently 11.
okay. Okay.
I have mage armor up.
All 4 are able to successfully bite you. And with the poison damage added in, each of them does a total of 8 damage. So that's 32 points of damage.
Cool.
As you are beset by black flying snakes. Then the Zent thugs will, let's see, there are 4 of them. 2 of them will come after you, Strix.
Oh, I see.
One of them hits with a mace for 5 points of bludgeoning damage. The other one you're able to block almost reflexively with your staff.
Oh, I bet it looks cool.
Mm-hmm. The other 2 thugs go over and accost Paulton. What's your armor class currently, Paulton?
40.
No, because Perkins checking the app looks like it's actually 14.
Very good.
Yeah, literally this week everyone can see that you're lying.
That's true. Yeah.
No, my armor class isn't really 40. What a twist.
Yeah. All right, they'll come over and bludgeon you with their maces. Each of them will hit you for 5 for a total of 10 bludgeoning damage.
It's like, ow, cool, ow, tight.
All right, then the House Growlhund guards come at you. And there are 4 on each of you. So Paulton, 2 of the guards hit you, and you take 5 points of damage from each of them, so another 10.
Cool. And what's great is with the new extension, I can watch my character die in real time.
Wow, thanks, D&D Beyond.
Halton, as he's getting hit, he's just like, man, that extension's pretty cool. Ow. It's like, oh, I can see how bad it hurts. Ow.
The other 8 actually are going to surround Evelyn. So Evelyn, you've got guards literally all around you at this point.
Bring it on, boys.
What's your armor class?
14.
That makes it so easy. So 1, 2. You are hit 3 times and critted once. So that would mean 15, 25 points of damage total.
Oh, geez.
As you are hacked with swords while blocking several of them with your emoji shield or your weapon, whatever you have handy. Or your bracers, actually. Since you probably don't have a weapon drawn yet, you're probably just deflecting blades with your bracers while taking cuts under your guard. All right, so they have all swarmed you. So just to recap, Paulton has 2 thugs and 4 guards on him. Strix has 2 thugs and 4 snakes on her. And Evelyn has 8 guards.
I'm really not happy about the snakes.
Yeah. And there we are. And then it is Paulton's turn.
Cool. So you said there's 4 guards and 2 thugs?
Yes.
On me? Cool. So I'm going to look to the guards and be like, before you do that, you should know that after this job, the thugs are going to turn on you guys and take you guys out too. You should probably defend yourselves against them more than us. And I'm going to cast Mass Suggestion.
Okay.
Oops, I made a mistake. I D&D Beyond it incorrectly. My armor class is actually 17.
Okay.
You don't have to retcon it, just for future.
Okay, sure. I've noted it, but thank you. Okay, so they've got to make, so I got 6 saving throws, in other words.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and the DC is?
17.
Okay. Now, your suggestion was really to the guards, that the thugs were going to betray them.
Yeah, so it's kind of whatever, guards I can see, maybe not just the 4 on me, just whatever
see.
Guards
okay.
I can.
Well, you can get up to all of them, so
I would like to do up to all of them.
I will make saving throws for all of them.
Great.
Okay. Tracking nightmare. Okay. You sort of get a sense that two of the guards fighting you are under the effect of the spell as they begin to evaluate their life choices right before your eyes.
Mm-hmm.
You see that another
Come on,
four,
big money, big money. Okay.
another
okay.
4 guards on Evelyn are suffering the same effect.
Okay, okay. All right.
So you got
All right.
half of them,
Okay.
half of the 12.
Cool.
And do you have any bonus actions or anything? Inspiring?
Yes, I do. As a matter of fact, I'm going to. Let's see. Well, I'm gonna try. I'm gonna have some bardic inspiration for Strix if she decides to fireball.
Okay. Well, that won't necessarily affect a fireball because
Oh, wait, for 10
fireball's a
minutes.
saving throw.
JK, I will absolutely not do that. That was a test. Good call. Yeah, I'm gonna sing Evelyn a little tune.
Okay, great.
She loves it.
Great.
At this point in time, Simon opens up his mouth, shoots a dart into the neck of one of the Zentarum thugs, who falls over unconscious.
Yes.
This is
Good
one.
boy.
This is one of the ones fighting you, Paulton.
Sweet.
At the same moment, Handrew leaps off your back and lodges itself on the face of the other Zentarum thug and starts tearing his face off. And you hear screams of panic as the thug starts running off, trying to pull this hand off his face that's currently gouging out his eyes as well.
Good.
Good. Good boys. Good boys. They're all good boys.
All right. Next up, Evelyn, you are battle ready. You are so ready to go. But then, while Paulton is singing to you, a figure emerges from the shadowy corners of the room, comes over and attempts to assassinate Paulton with a sword to the back. And you recognize this figure as Erstal Floxen, the Zent you caught outside of Chaircon, and the Zent you let go in Xanathar's lair.
She uses her protection fighting style to yell, "No!" and try to, like, jump on him as a reaction, but that just imposes disadvantage on the attack.
Okay, then he has, it's a straight roll then. He has neither advantage nor disadvantage.
Do I notice this yell?
You notice her yelling. You absolutely do.
Can I then see this person trying to assassinate me?
You turn, and by virtue of the fact that he did not have advantage against you, that Evelyn sort of negated that, and he rolled a 2.
Ha!
You see him coming, and you deny him this chance to be rid of you.
You fool.
You get out of the way. Now, he does have a second attack, but he's lost the element of surprise, and he will make that now and rolls a natural 1.
Hey.
Okay, now it is Evelyn's turn.
So it turns out I think I actually have 18 armor class.
Okay.
I'm doing this live. We're doing it live. But there we go. Anyway, I want to go after this. I guess no. I'm surrounded, so I just have to. I'm just taking out freaking flaming sword. I don't even have a lot of room, so I just put it straight up and ignite it, and I'm like, "Let's get lit!" And she just starts spinning and trying to stab people with it.
Been hanging out with Paul too much.
Make your attacks.
She looks at Paulton specifically to see if he will react to using the word lit.
He turns like, hey.
Strix covered in snakes is just like, this needs to stop.
I rolled an 18 first for my first attack.
18 is a hit.
And I do, oh, that's not great damage. What? Only 7 damage. Ew.
Okay.
There's also inspiration.
Which will help your attack rolls.
Oh, right. JK.
Yeah.
Future reference.
I just get to add a D10, right?
D10 plus your strength.
To whatever attack roll I want.
Yeah.
Just once.
Right.
Oh,
yeah.
for the inspiration?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just a straight D10.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, it's just a D10 to an attack roll. Yeah. Or
Yeah.
saving throw.
Okay.
Or skill check.
So this attack is a 16.
That is a hit.
All right. This time she's like trying to put a little more oomph into it. So that's a 11.
Okay.
Oh, don't I get to automatically add? Oh yeah, I automatically add Divine Smite. Just 1d8 now.
Okay.
So, what did I just say?
You said 11?
Okay, so now it's 15.
Okay.
And the previous one should have been +2.
So so let me clear up. Are you attacking one guard twice or two guards each once?
One guard twice. I assume
Okay.
that I imagine that she's doing this like and she hit that guy
Yeah.
and like it wasn't very good and she was like gah!
All right. With the 2 hits, you take that guard down.
Ha!
He is out, dead, murdered by flaming sword. All right. The first kill of the battle. Strix.
Oh my gosh, chat, man, I'm making so many D&D mistakes today. I am a bad player today because someone just pointed out that is the flaming sword one-handed or two-handed? Because it's a great sword, right?
It's a great sword. It's 2-handed.
So I can't use my shield, so my armor class is an 18.
It's 16. So your armor class is 16. You
Okay,
have no shield. Also, yeah, okay. And you are rolling 2d6 for the greatsword, right, on your damage?
Yes.
Okay, great.
I just rolled very poorly.
Yeah, no worries.
D&D is a game, and sometimes it's hard. So everyone can play D&D, and everyone makes mistakes. Tra la 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 la.
Strix,
Yes.
you're up.
Time to leave. Ugh.
Are you attempting a spell?
I am attempting my word of recall spell. As soon as I see 10 babillion guards and now they're dying
Yep.
and things are bad. I was going to do it before, but I rolled really bad, so I must have been panicked for like the first minute of the fight.
Well, now you can really panic because it is counterspelled.
Oh. Okay, maybe I shouldn't have said that at the end of the episode last week.
Cool.
So I start like casting.
Can I
and I'm, like,
counterspell a counterspell?
Yes, but in this case, since you don't know where it's coming from, I'm going to say no.
So I look around, and after that, with my hands up,
All right.
and I'm like,
When,
can I see you?
Yes, now you can, because upon casting the counterspell, another person in the room becomes visible, standing in a corner outside of the battle, sort of presiding, watching over the battle, is a robed figure. Human, you guess. The cowl of the robe is up, so it's sort of hard to see all the facial features, but it is a man of pale countenance, young by the looks of it, and at one point, one of his arms ends at the elbow, and attached to the severed limb is a mechanical arm with a mechanical hand. And
So-
that hand is raised, having just cast that spell.
Okay. This guy's scary. Right? Like
Yes.
I look at him and I'm like, this person has a mechanical hand, and usually if you're a wizard and your robe is covering your eyes so that your face is dark, it means that you're scary.
He looks pretty darn scary.
Okay. All right. So I panic, and that's my turn.
Okay. We're at the end of the end of the count. Jared, I'm going to have you roll for Plurio so that we can have him act during the initiative, even though he's in an entirely different place.
Okay. So just like an initiative roll?
Just initiative roll. Yep.
Oh, sure. With dexterity, 6.
Yep. 6. All right. Back up at the top of the initiative, the snakes again accost Strix.
All right. It's been fun.
Strix with her AC 11.
Tried to escape.
Yep.
Counterspelled by
All right. Well, 2 of them actually surprisingly miss with a 1 and a 2.
Oh, good.
One of them hits, and one of them actually crits you. So you take a total of, the crit will do 16. The extra hit will do 8 for a total of 24.
Okay, well, I'm done. I'm down to 0.
Okay, Strix
That's it.
falls as snakes feed on her soft tiefling flesh.
Oh,
No.
All right.
Well, I look at that wizard guy as I'm getting bitten by snakes, though, and I'm just like, I'm coming back.
Yep.
For you.
It is now the thug's turn. One of the thugs will pick up Strix's staff.
That's mine!
Dare.
The other one will start dragging Strix away. All right. The 2 other thugs are busy. One is fighting Handrew. He's going to try to tear Handrew off his face and succeeds, throwing the hand down onto the floor and screaming, "Ah! What's that? Oh my God! Is that a severed hand? Nobody told me there were severed hands."
What?
No.
I would not have signed up for this mission if someone had told me there would be severed hands.
And he's done. The other
I'm
thug,
like, oh yeah, there's like 10 more, dude.
the other thug's going to try to wake up and does not. All right. Okay. The guards, of which there is 1 less. 6 of them sort of look at the guards, look at the thugs warily, like they're expecting a betrayal at any moment. And basically to go, just take the dodge action. So they do nothing.
Okay.
All right. The other 5 guards attack Evelyn in a fury,
Ah!
who now we have established has an armor class of 16.
Also, yes, I was forgetting 2 additional fire damage d6s. Thank you, chat. We're all set now. We're great.
Okay. It wouldn't have mattered because you would have killed that thug guy, or that guard guy anyway. So you are hit twice for a total of 10.
Ow.
The other 3 you're able to block and parry.
That's smarts.
All right. Not using his reaction this round, but actually acting on his turn, Manshun is going to cast a spell on Evelyn.
No.
He's bad. He's really bad.
Can I counterspell now?
Yes, you can.
Cool.
The spell is Power Word Kill.
What?
So,
I don't think you can counterspell that high. I'm sorry.
well,
No.
hang on. According to Counterspell, if the creature is casting a spell of 3rd level or lower, it fails and has no effect. So this is not 3rd level or lower. So if it's 4th level or higher, it's an ability check. It's
okay. So I'm gonna 5th level counterspell.
Well, but before that, does Evelyn get a saving throw versus this?
It hasn't happened yet.
Right. He would have to counterspell before she could saving throw.
Right.
Okay.
So if you're using a higher level slot, the interrupted spell has no effect if its level is less than or equal to the level of the spell slot you used. So your 5th level, you can heighten it, but that has no effect. So you use a 5th level slot. You still have to make a roll.
Okay.
And it is an ability check using your spellcasting ability, which is charisma. So it's a charisma check.
Okay. Do. 22. I swear to God.
Chad is yelling about Jack of all trades, which I don't know what that means. Does it mean something to you, Nate?
I don't know. I don't read chat.
It's a bug. Okay, so with a 22, That would allow you to basically counterspell a spell of 12th level or lower. So you are successful.
Woo!
Yeet. Don't even need
The DC?
Jack of all trades is you can add half your proficiency bonus to any ability check. So didn't need it, but thanks.
That would have applied. All right, so you are successful in counterspelling your first 9th level spell.
Paul's just like-
Evelyn's like, thanks.
Yeah.
Strix didn't see that because
And then you just see this wizard clench his metal fist in a tight, tight ball and shake it.
Grr.
All right, next up is Paulton.
Cool. So
Help,
Those-
Strix.
yeah. So those thugs are like dragging her out.
One thug is dragging her out. The other one is
One
freaking
thug.
out.
Okay, cool. Let me just go ahead and read up on this really quick. When he's using a spell of fit or hurry and okay, cool. I'm gonna try and banish him.
Ooh.
All right.
Get him to flip out of there.
All right, so the one dragging Strix away, not the one holding her staff, right?
No, both actually. He's holding the staff. No, thank you. I see the staff. I'm just like, no, leave.
Okay. So in order to target an additional creature, you'll have to cast it at 5th level.
Yep.
Okay. Then they get to make 2 charisma saving throws.
Save is 17.
All right. The one dragging Strix disappears. The one carrying the staff remains.
Well, one's gone.
So Strix is sort of being heaved up a little bit by the shoulders, and then when he disappears, she just collapses on the
Perfect.
ground.
That's exactly what she deserves. Be a heap of trash on the ground.
All right, so one of the thugs has been banished and will remain out of combat for as long as you concentrate up to a minute, right? Yep. Great. So that's a concentration spell for you. And I think Nate might have froze.
Or he's just being very, very still.
Nate's internet has scrapped out, and he will rejoin us shortly. But he got to finish his turn, and that's what's important. And now we come to Diath, or I should say, Plurio.
Yes.
Doppel
Okay.
Diath.
So more than anything else, I'm still looking for that thing. Which I would still believe to be in Diath's room, as
Yes.
we were discerned to be the most responsible and trusted of the
Yes.
members. So
The question I have for Jared is it in fact in Diath's room?
did I have it? I was under the impression that Lady Escalade had it.
Yeah, yeah,
Shout out to Spectrum Internet.
yeah. But, and are we talking about the thing or the gold or the gems and such?
The gems are in Diath's room.
Yeah, okay.
The thing, yeah, doesn't actually have, but
Right.
that was Pluriel's main goal. So we're still
Yeah.
looking in there for that.
Yes, okay. So make an investigation or, make an investigation check or intelligence, I guess, for you.
Yeah, just no bonus.
Yeah.
17.
You find the money, but you don't find the other thing.
Okay. It doesn't find the other thing, but for the sake of role-playing and story purposes, how thorough did Pluriel search this room, would you say?
I'd say pretty thoroughly. He opened everything. He checked the floorboards. He checked the fireplace. He looked for false
Okay.
doors and walls and under
Okay.
pictures and things.
So he did not find the thing.
He did not.
But what he did find
Yes.
was a small lockbox that was carefully stashed away. However, even though it has a keyhole, there seems to be no key for it. And it seems to be just big enough that maybe it could hold on to something. So if Plurio is unable to open it, he'll just take it with him and find someone that can.
Yeah. He also knows that it's not uncommon for thieves to hide their things outside of windows. And as you kind of throw open the window just to look around, make sure there's nothing kind of lurking out there. You do see there's a tower attached to this structure that you haven't searched yet either, so that might be another possibility.
Another thing upstairs. Okay.
And it looks sort of freshly rebuilt, which is also suspicious.
Indeed. Okay. Well, got plenty of money.
Yep.
I got this sizable box. I'll deal with later, but we'll do one last checkup in there to be sure.
Yeah. Okay. So is it your plan now to leave the room, go downstairs, and find an entrance to the tower? Actually, you know where the entrance is. It's in Paulton's room.
Oh, well then.
Right below you.
Okay. Well then, yeah, I'll head that way.
Okay. You walk out of Dieth's room to the top of the stairs and are surprised, maybe even a touch worried, that at the bottom of the staircase, staring back at you, is a growling owlbear.
Oh. Good boy. Good boy. Is this like the only way? This is like the only way I can get down around.
So, the upper floor of the level that you're on is this hallway, and then a room to one side and a room to the other. There's Dieth's room, which has 2 windows, and the attic storage room, which has 4. Dieth's room is closest to the tower. As you contemplate your options, and there's no other exit out of this hall besides the doors to the rooms. As you contemplate this action, the owlbear begins to creep up the stairs, looking ever more fierce and big.
Florio as Dieth is like stepping back, but still trying to like pretend like he's not panicking right now. Just like, good boy, you're not supposed to come up here.
And Jenks, you can hear all this from inside the chest that you're...
Okay, I'm just like, get him, girl, get him. Get him. I'm like pretending I'm casting like, I don't know, like some buff spell on her. Like, I'll protect you.
From that window where I saw the tower, did it look like I could use that to potentially like climb down and escape, or make my way down?
Yeah, potentially, absolutely.
Okay. Yeah. So considering that with my bag still on my belt, he's just gonna be like, good boy, and then like quickly darts back to his room, like slam the door.
Okay.
And I imagine, like, much like a cat, as soon as you make a sudden movement, like that's when Waffles like starts charging right up.
You hear its claws digging into the wood as the owlbear comes up, and Jenks, you hear this sound you haven't heard before, the ferocity of a humongous beast that your imagination just starts to go wild. And you creak open the chest a little bit just to see Waffles clamber up to the top of the stairs, missing by a hair the ability to sort of prevent the door from closing all the way, and then heaving her bulk up against it, and you're not sure that door is going to be long for this world.
Oh, I'm just like, get him, girl.
Florio's just like,
get him.
Florio is me, just like, God damn it, Morpheo. Yeah, then Florio will immediately just go to that window and look above, see if, like, maybe he can get to the rooftop, or see if he can like climb down to a lower window. Yeah,
probably the easiest way to get to the tower would either be to skirt around the corner and drop down and then clamber up the outside of the tower, or climb up into the roof of the building you're on and then leap from that roof to the tower roof and go from there.
All right. Well, I don't think Florio's not going to be the best climber in the world.
No.
So he feels more comfortable climbing down than doing something Dieth would do.
Make an athletics check.
So, yeah, he'll try to climb down. Ooh, I rolled a 5.
You fall.
Yay! Yay!
All right. Yeah, so you fall from the 4th floor past the 3rd floor, past... Oh, you'll hit the balcony on the 2nd floor.
Oh, yeah, good. Yeah, I see it.
So, okay, so that's going to be...
It's a couple D6 fall damage, though, right?
Yeah, it's going to be like 2d6 fall damage. So let me give you that right now. All right, so you take 8 points of damage as you crash onto the balcony below.
Good. I'm just going to follow the median hit points in the monster manual.
Oh, sure. please.
If that's all right?
Yep.
Okay.
Working as intended.
Great.
All right, and we'll come back to you. It is Anna's turn. Evelyn.
Yeah, die me.
Evelyn's gonna run for. She's gonna run for Strix to lay on hands, and I know that'll provoke an attack of opportunity, but she doesn't care.
It'll provoke several.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
No.
Only 2 hit you, so you take 10 points of damage from the attacks of opportunity as you rush over to Strix.
You think that can hurt me? Yeah, I rush over to Strix and I lay on hands for 40.
40.
Whoop!
Wow.
Boop. I imagine Strix sits up like, ah!
Yeah.
Strix, it wasn't a dream. You're still here.
But yay! And then I'm like, wait, there's still snakes. Ah!
Okay. Do you have any other bonus actions or anything?
No.
Okay. All right. Then we actually come to you, Strix.
All right, first things first is I see the guy with my staff, and I'm like, mm-mm, and I turn it into a cauldron.
Matt.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, he's sort of holding it like this when suddenly he has to like hold it up here. His arm just goes
Yeah. I just like shake my head like, mm-mm.
and it just kind of rolls about 3 feet away from him and does one of those weird never-ending plate spins to silence. I
hope that made everyone feel really awkward because now I want to fireball everyone.
All right.
Actually, you know what? I don't want to fireball everyone. I want to do my spectral chickens.
Okay. What level is that?
I'm going to cast spectral chickens at 5th level.
Okay. The wizard is going to try to counterspell that. He has to make another roll.
Well, I'm going to yell pike off at him at the same time very loudly.
Your spectral chickens are dispelled before they can materialize.
I'm so mad! Okay, can I quicken spell, like polymorph on this asshole?
Sure.
Okay, I'm just so mad. I'm just like, no!
Yeah.
I'm just like gonna quicken
He's
spell.
already used his reaction, so he can't counterspell you again.
I'm gonna quicken spell polymorph on him.
All right, what's the saving
That's
throw?
good magic tactics. You bait out the counter spell, then use a better spell after.
Yeah, it's true. That's true. 16.
All right.
And it's a wisdom saving
Wisdom.
throw.
He's +9 on his wisdom save.
Who is this guy?
All right.
I yell.
He turns into a chicken.
I'm just like so happy. I'm just like, pike off, douchebag. Does the chicken have one mechanical foot or wing? Please say that.
Yes, of course.
Yeah. And a little hood.
Yes, sure.
Perfect.
Yeah. All right. Okay. So that is a concentration spell for you, and it'll last up to 1 hour if you like.
I would like.
Okay. So that's Strix done. I guess you could stand using half your move.
Yeah, I'll stand. I was on the ground throwing chicken spells.
And actually, you could stand, walk and at least grab the handle of the cauldron.
Yeah, I'll do that. I'll dramatically crawl just for effect.
Oh, okay, sure.
And then grab the side of it and just be like, "Take them, kill them, Evelyn." Just pull off the cauldron.
Okay.
The wizard is taken down. I feel very dramatic at doing this.
Indeed. All right, we have concluded this initiative order then, and we're back at the top. The wizard is going to try to cast a spell.
As a chicken?
Oh, that's true. He is a chicken. So the question is, what can he do while he's a chicken? Let's see.
He can bark,
He can go lay an egg.
peck.
One moment, please.
Give a hug.
You could run around like his head is cut off.
Ah,
I think he's got something.
cross a road.
Oh my god.
Oh no, he has that's got somatic components. He can't.
He can't because he's a chick.
But he is looking for a spell. He's racking his brain now for all the spells he's got prepared to see which ones might be simply somatic.
I just imagine like his little chicken eyebrows is going. He's just sitting there like concentrating really hard.
Actually cheating him with the somatic because he can't make gestures with wings. So yeah.
Unless they're like very rigid, specific gestures.
Right.
Yeah, unless it's just a.
All right. So he just hops around, frustrated.
Okay, I'm watching this and just laughing really hard because I'm watching him use his wings, trying to talk, going. It's amazing.
All right. Guards and thugs. Oh boy. One thug is gone. One thug is unconscious. Two thugs are left. Strix, you're prone, so they'll attack you.
Cool.
Thugs like advantage. One, even with advantage, missed you. The other one hit you, Strix,
Okay.
for 5.
All right. Ow! I'm on the ground.
Evelyn, you are accosted by guards en masse. 1, 2, 3 of them hit you for a total of 15.
Okay, that's actually kind of starting to hurt.
Oh, I forgot our assassin friend last round. Our assassin friend is going to come after you, Paulton.
Can you hear, Nate?
No, he's still working things out. Okay, so he's not coming after Paulton.
Oh no.
The assassin is also going to attack Strix, realizing that if he can take Strix down, her concentration will break. So he's got advantage because he's got allies next to him. Strix, he's making 2 attacks against you.
Okay.
The first one rolled a natural 1 and missed. The second one hit you with a mighty 13. So he is making a sneak attack against you. No, he's not a black bear. No, he's not a giant frog. No, he's not a swarm of bats.
He could be.
He wishes.
You never know.
Okay, so here comes the damage. Ba, 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 ba. Oh, I need you to make a Constitution saving throw against his poisoned blade.
Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and use my fancy, what's it called? My fancy sorcerer thing for my not empowered healing, but the oh, darn it, where'd it go? The favored by the gods thing, so that I can not die.
Got it.
That'd be great.
Yeah, that would be awesome.
Hold on, I'm trying to find it. What do I get again? Oh, class features. There it is. Where is it? Why can't I find it? Oh, here it is. 2d4. That's it. That's it. So I roll 2d4 and then add it to my outcome, which was a 9.
That's pretty awesome.
It won't be a 9. Maybe it'll be more than a 9, which would be great.
You need more than a 9.
I sure do. Okay, so it's a 14.
That sadly is not enough.
Well,
so
gods don't like me that much.
the poison blade courses through you, including the poison. You take 44 points of damage.
Cool. I'm just holding onto my cauldron and just get stabbed.
Pretty much.
Did you roll a save for that?
Yeah.
Did you add 5?
I did not add 5. Am I close enough to you?
Yeah, because I just healed you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then it's a 19.
So that's a 19. That is actually enough. So
Yay!
instead of taking 44 points of damage, you take 32 points of damage.
Yeah, I'm still alive.
Aha!
Oh my god.
I have 3 hit points.
Shouldn't you have 8 though? Because you healed up to 35, but I healed you for 40.
Took another 5 from someone else. Yeah.
All right. So that is the bad guys, and we are with Paulton, if Paulton is with us.
I don't know. Am I? Can you hear me?
Yeah.
There you are.
Cool.
Are you
Definitely not mad.
Are you on your phone?
No, I'm on my laptop,
Okay.
which
What?
is now hotspotting from my phone. This is technology. Okay.
So while the current situation is Strix, Erstal Floxen just tried to kill Strix with a poison blade, but thanks
Cool.
to Evelyn's intervention, she is clinging to life and her cauldron, as it turns out.
Hooray.
There are thugs and guards everywhere. Guards highly suspicious of the thugs at this moment. And you're up. The wizard, oh, by the way, the wizard was turned into a chicken by Strix.
Oh, cool. Is he still a chicken?
He is
He's still a chicken, but Strix is very badly injured, attempting to keep him a chicken right now.
Okay, so what's immediately on me?
So at the moment, nothing.
Oh. What's in within a 15-foot cube of me? Just asking.
So within a 15-foot cube of you is Strix and Erstal Floxen, the assassin, and 2 thugs, and probably everybody. Everybody except the wizard.
Okay, so...
Because you can project a cube out away from you.
Right. So, I guess I'll, This isn't looking good, right? My gist is just like, all right, better blow shit up about it. Oh, this is a nice house, though.
When has it ever stopped us?
That's fair. All right, Thunderwave.
Kaboom! And you're hitting literally everybody?
I mean, I prefer not to hit my friends.
Well, if you'd like to get your friends out of the blast, that's a whole different tale. In that case, you can probably clip the assassin alone, or clip 3 of the guards fighting Evelyn.
I will clip the 3 guards.
Okay. Saving throws for all of them.
Mm-hmm.
And
Also,
roll.
this will be at the 4th level.
Okay, give me some damages.
I will give you the damages. So it's one. Wait. So that's 4 or 5d8.
Normally it's
Yes.
2d8, right? And so you add an extra
Right.
die
So
for
the-
each level. So 5d8.
Cool. All right. So cool. Come on. 15.
Ow. Okay, 2 of the guards go flying away from Evelyn, blasted
Yeet.
backwards and head over heels by the thunder wave, which everybody can hear loud and clear. Those guards do not survive. The 3rd guard made his saving throw, is still alive but is bloodied, and did not get blown off his feet. So, but there are far fewer guards on Evelyn now.
Cool.
Would you like to do anything else? Move, or are you happy where you are?
I'm gonna, just keep reading the room.
Okay. Simon is going to try to take out another thug with a dart.
Yeah, he is.
All right. He is successful. The thug fails its save and falls over unconscious.
Cool. Is Andrew okay?
Oh yeah, he's fine. In fact, the thug that is startled by Andrew is so terrified of like actually severed hands is his childhood fear. And so
Crazy how that worked out.
he's like crawling up on the mantelpiece to get away from this thing, and Andrew is just haunting him.
Andrew's never had so much fun before.
Yes.
Cool.
All right, and yeah, and so that's it for those guys, which brings us to DF, aka Plurio, Doppel DF.
Okay. So I just fell down.
Yeah, you land
Yep.
really fucking hard on this wooden balcony,
Yep.
looking up at the window that you just fell out of and wondering how you could possibly still be alive.
Like, damn it. Slowly get up, just. Okay.
There is a door off this balcony, as well as windows, and if you go through the door, you think you could get to the tower pretty quickly.
Yeah, I don't want to climb down anymore, so I'm gonna try to get through these doors.
Okay. Well, they're very trusting because the door's unlocked.
All right.
So you walk in, and you realize that this long room that you're in is actually the den of the owlbear. The door across from this one is hanging open, and you can see toys half torn apart, gnawed upon, scattered about the room, as well as a big pile of hay, which the owlbear has made into a bed.
All right. I'm gonna wait towards that other door. I'm gonna like quick scoop up one of these toys.
Oh yeah. Okay. You scoop up a toy. You head to the door. You climb. You go through the common room, into the hallway, up the stairs, and can hear farther up in the house the owlbear doing its work to try to get through the door.
Yeah, and I'm gonna try to like stealth my way to Polton's bedroom to get to that turret.
Okay. Nat, you've given up on Squidly ever finding you, and you suspect probably he's down in the kitchen making a sandwich. When you come out of your hiding place in the guest room where you sleep, you open the door. You see Diath creeping up the stairs.
She signs to him like she tries to get his attention.
Diath, you see out of the corner of your eye this little girl in the doorway below you trying to get your attention, and you know it's her.
I'll just look over at her and I'll just go, "Shh, I'm looking for Jenks. I'm playing too."
She's like, "Oh, you're playing hide and seek."
At this point, Plurio realizes he does not know sign language at all.
She looks at him like,
so he's just kind of like, "Help me find Jenks."
"Why are you not saying it in Thieves' Cant? I thought that was our thing."
"I think he's somewhere upstairs. I'm gonna go check Polton's room."
Nat is like, "Is he under a spell?" Like she starts following him curiously to try to.
Okay, yeah, she can do that. She skulks behind him, as she's done many times. Yeah, he goes up to Polton's door. Interestingly, not locked. Walks in, and you can peer through the doorway. He seems to be going toward the tower door, looking for Jenks.
Do I? We're not walking past that chest where Jinx is in, right?
No, that's one level up.
Okay.
And and you don't hear Waffles, the owlbear, bashing at the door right above your head.
I don't feel the vibration through the house because that would cause.
No. It's too big a house.
I guess Nat has a lot of faith in Diaz, so unless there's something like very. I guess she'll actually, here's what she'll do. So she's following him around and he's still like ignoring her and still not talking to her. So she's going to like, again, try to get his attention and then be like, "Did I do something wrong?" In sign language. Okay. She looks very sad.
Do I see her actually doing the sign language?
Yes. And you also see Morpheo coming up behind her.
Perfect.
And he doesn't have a weapon out, but he looks like he might try to grab her. And he's clearly aware of the raging owlbear.
I'm going to Plurio look down at Nat and then try to quick prod her mind to figure out what the heck she's trying to do.
Okay. You pick out symbols that mean things out of her mind.
That's not helpful.
No, it means that you can understand how she's communicating with you.
Oh, okay.
And use
like
she's expecting a response with certain signs. You now know what that response is and what those signs are.
Okay, I try my best to impersonate that whatever response she wants.
Okay, make a deception check against Nat's insight, which is just a flat d20 roll for you, Anna.
Oh. 11.
8.
You fuck it up.
So I think the way that comes across, I'm assuming, is like, it's like hearing Diaz speak, but with a really heavy accent. Like
look,
she's seeing the sign.
He's also got the sign sort of backwards. He's like talking backwards in sign language.
Nat sees this, and she's like, and then she just turns and runs.
You turn and run right into Paulton, who just grabs you, almost preventing you from falling.
Can she try to fight the grapple?
Sure can. Make a d20 roll.
9.
You're successful.
She stomps on his foot, runs.
Okay. You bolt out the door, and Morpheo starts cursing and says to you, if that owlbear comes down here, we're going to need something to trade.
Nat is going straight for the owlbear.
You don't know where the owlbear is.
Well, to her den is where she was going.
Oh, in that case, that would be, so from where you are, that would be down the stairs you just came.
Mm-hmm. Florio will just look at Morpheo and just be like, grab her, do not let her warn the others. And then he'll like dart his way up to the turret. We're running out of time.
All right, Nat, you become acutely aware that you're being chased down the stairs.
She starts, like, she takes out her sword and starts like banging on the wall as she runs.
Ding, 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 ding.
Which I think I'm imagining would be her like panic sound that she used to do for the adventurers. Like if things are going crazy, she just starts making a huge racket with this wooden sword.
Yeah. Now if Waffles is in the den, you're probably like you're 2 doors away from being there, so you'll be able to get there with a burst of speed. There's also between you and there the spiral staircase leading down to the tap room, which puts you within stone's throw of where you assume Squidly must be.
Nat is specifically thinking that these are like some sort of intruders, or that Dieth and Paulton are under some sort of messed up like mind control spell. Mm-hmm. So she's specifically going for Waffles as like the battle beast.
Okay. Then you run into Waffles' den and you don't find her there.
So she immediately turns tail and tries to run downstairs then.
Okay, that is going to require another attempt to escape from Doppelpaulton as he tries to grab you going down the spiral staircase.
6.
He grabs you.
She squirms.
He starts to drag you back the way
She's
you
like
came.
batting him with the wooden sword.
Ow, 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 he says. You don't hear him, but he winces under the flat of the blade, but doesn't let you go.
Squidly and Jenks don't hear the alarm sound.
Anna.
What?
Does Nat still have that real dagger?
All right.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Good call.
That brings us to Evelyn.
Evelyn will go for. She was standing over Strix and just healed her. So whoever's most menacing to Strix is who Evelyn's gonna stab stabby.
All right.
Which will be a 22 to hit.
A 22 is a hit.
And that'll be 8, 9, 15, 19.
Wow, you kill that guard.
Ha!
Thump.
Rethink your life for the next 2 seconds before it's gone.
Second attack.
That one, oh, that's a nat 20.
Oh my gosh, okay.
I haven't rolled one of those in a long time. So that's double dice, right?
Yep. Double all dice,
right.
then add your strength.
So, let's see, 8, 13, 16, 17. 33.
All right, you just cut this guard in half with your flaming greatsword, and his
Don't hurt my friends!
his halves fall down to the floor, smoldering, horrifying all the other guards in the room at the brutality of it.
I imagine that this is because last time when Evelyn got hit and she took those 15, she was like, "Okay, this has been quite enough," and she goes into like, "That's enough, mom mode."
I'm finishing this now.
Yeah, stop playing around.
All right, Strix, you see a guard cut in two by the flaming sword. What do you do?
It's time to leave. I would like to cast my recall spell to get us back to the house.
Okay. There is nobody to stop you.
Nope.
And so, at this point in time, I need to know exactly where you are teleporting you and your friends to in the Waffle House. Where would she go?
We always go to the same place where the runes are drawn, which is in the panic room or the storage room next to Strix's bedroom.
Got it. The one that the kids have been using as a bed chamber.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
So they've been sleeping in there, but on the ground, like probably underneath a bunch of hay and other stuff, are the runes that she's drawn. I'm guessing like probably they look like her staff or something.
Okay. Bamf! Evelyn, Paulton, Strix, you appear in this room on the second floor of the Waffle House that you appeared in before.
And I'm holding onto my staff, by the way.
Immediately, you hear the sound of Nat's tapping sword, her alarm sound. And it is almost right outside, in the hall and up the stairs right outside this room. So, that was Strix's turn. Strix, do you want to move at all?
I'm going to turn the staff into my regular staff, not in the cauldron. Actually, no. I'm going to turn it into the pie pan because I'm ready to like hit some people in the face. Yeah.
All right, done.
All right, and that's it.
All right,
Do we hear waffles as well?
Yes, you would also hear farther up in the house the sound of a door splintering apart. And
Kids, how many times have I told you not to shut waffles up?
And Strix is like, that's the alarm.
Jenks, you hear that voice coming up the stairs.
Oh my gosh, Jenks is gonna push the chest open and run towards Evelyn. Like, oh, Evelyn! Evelyn!
Just make a d20 roll for me.
Okay. 7.
Okay, you get a little flustered and kind of half stumble down the stairs as you go, and you skin your knee at one point.
Ow! I'm crying.
But now now the rest of you can sort of hear Jenks stumble and cry.
My knee.
My knee.
My knee. You hear him yelling, my knee, and he's like, Evelyn, Paulton and Dieth are evil.
Evelyn looks at Paulton and Dieth and
Squidly, like, you're sitting at the bar downstairs eating your sandwich.
Oh my god.
And Squidly, what's going on?
No, you don't see him.
Oh.
He's by himself. He's the only one on the ground floor right now.
I've just been hearing this.
Yeah. Next is
no, Squidly will like do something.
Oh, okay.
like this whole time he's just been sitting there eating a sandwich.
Well, this is actually the first time he's heard anything really loud. So
just like duty calls and picks up his oh, actually question. So I get the sense that there is some trouble afoot.
Mm-hmm. And
we did speak earlier that the kids are curious little bastards who have been like perusing around and learning the whereabouts of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Would Squidly know where Warrington Munt's gun is?
No!
So Warrington took his big new firearm for a test fire out of the city, so he's gone with that.
Children should not have access to guns.
But he does know
have guns in the house where there's children.
He does know that in the attic storage room there are 2 kegs of something the Hippo Man refers to as smoke powder.
I'm gonna do something with that. I want to head up.
Okay. So you sort of put the crusts of your sandwich on the plate. You just leave it there for somebody else to clean up.
Just the crust.
Yep.
And then you run up the spiral staircase to the common room as pretty much the rest of your action this round. And you've got got a couple floors left to go.
This is gonna be great.
All right. Paulton, you're up.
So I hear Nat's like alarm system going off, so I'm gonna head out the door and see what's going on.
You see you dragging Nat up to the top of the staircase above you.
Oh, get the gun and then say, which one do I shoot?
I thought about that. He sees. Can we both stop and point and do like the Spider-Man meme?
Yeah.
Where it's just both of us pointing. We're like, ah, ah, ah. I'm gonna try to shoot him.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Like, ah!
While he's holding Nat,
This is very
Yep.
terrifying for me.
Yep.
Oh my god.
I mean, I'm assuming he's like dragging her, right? It's not like carrying her.
No,
like a
yeah,
thing.
clearly unwillingly dragging her by the scruff, basically.
It'd be easy to just aim high.
Easy as someone who's never shot a gun before?
So make a ranged attack. Just add your dexterity bonus. You're not proficient.
Shot it.
Okay.
Do not hit Nat, I swear to God.
You said plus dex?
Just add your dex. Yeah.
18.
All right, that hits him.
Evelyn has never heard a gun go off before, and still no one has explained what a gun is
Well,
to her.
you see in the doorway, Paulton launched this thing. There's a big krakow coming from the end of this thing, and the big smoke cloud engulfing him.
But what I think what happens is when she hears that, Evelyn, like, who is rarely scared, like, falls to the ground, like, ah!
It is a little shocking.
Paulton, let it be
267.
known that the first time he got to shoot that gun at someone.
Was himself.
Mm-hmm.
That's
All right.
This is very...
Just like violence hurts ourselves
Yeah.
almost as much as it hurts the
roll
other.
a d10 for the damage and add your dexterity.
Okay. That's 9 plus 13.
All right. That deals him a grievous wound and causes him to let go of the girl.
I'm sorry it had to come to this. Anyone gonna ask what happened? I have a thing. Someone asked me what happened.
what happened.
What?
I shot me!
Let's see. I assume your word of recall took Andrew as well as Simon. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
It would have been everyone that was there.
They will come out, and when Simon looks up and sees Doppelpalton, his mouth just sort of hangs open, like.
Simon, no, it's me. It's not me. It's me. He's the don't do this. Don't do the thing.
He doesn't know who to trust all of a sudden.
Oh shoot.
So he just sort of stands dumbfounded. Andrew, who has no eyes, knows the real Palton from the fake Palton,
Hey.
and will just crawl back up on top of you and give you a thumbs up for the firearm. That was a good shot.
God.
All right. Next up is Plorio. You hear the gunshot from up in the tower.
I've hung around with Zents long enough to know what that is.
Yes, and yeah.
Well, sounds like that's something Morpheo has to handle. I have a job to do. Mm-hmm. I'll keep making my way up to the turret and searching around in there.
You get up to the turret and you start searching around. You can see that the place was recently refinished inside, and not a lot has been done to it other than to sort of get the paneling on the walls and the wall fixtures and whatnot. So there's actually not a lot of junk up here to sift through at the moment. Most of it was obliterated. A few, blackened things that for some reason they decided to hang on to. But a thorough search of the area yields nothing.
Okay, so there's nothing in here that's like, this is worthless.
Yeah.
Damn it.
And now you're trapped at the top of this tower.
Yeah. Well, Morpheo understands what he got into. I'll try to get out the tower and then see if I can't just find some sort of escape through the rooftops.
Yeah, absolutely. There are windows in the turret peak. You can force one of those open. They're a little sticky, but you go outside, and now, wow, you're super high up again. And okay, you can try to climb out the window and clamber up to the pointy witch's cone hat of the tower, but make a strength athletics check to do so.
All right, it's fine. Mulligan. That's another 5.
You fall.
I am rolling like this all night. I have not rolled higher than a 10 for the record.
Okay. You take 15 points of damage.
Okay.
As you crash down, tumble off the second-story roof of the tower, and hit the cobblestone ground outside the building.
I escaped.
Can we hear that outside the window
Yes.
from the panic room?
And a
You
few.
just see a DS go,
Past the window?
Well, actually, no. The panic room's on the other side of the house. So
Still alive, though.
nobody would actually, from their current position, see him fall. So when you hit the ground,
My plan was flawless.
but you have the money,
Yep. It's all safely stored away in my bag.
you can
and
stand up.
DS box.
Yeah, you
Yep.
stand up and limp away.
With whatever movement I have left, just
Right. Okay.
Are we still in initiative?
We are.
Okay.
So I want to flash back to Diath briefly, the real Diath.
Okay.
If Laeral Silverhand were to come to you back in your safe space by the river and say that she has secured your release and has your will return to you immediately your weapons and belongings, would you, given a chance, join the Lord's Alliance? She says, the Lord's Alliance is a confederacy of free cities, Waterdeep included, that band together to help each other in times of great and urgent need. We also share intelligence with one another to combat common enemies. Your role in the organization would be like a field agent. You wouldn't have a whole lot to do, actually, but it would give you would carry the rank of captain in the City Watch and could leverage that in any business you have to do in the city henceforth. Would that interest you?
That is an honor. And I mean, it's someone like me doesn't really get things like that. I mean, I would absolutely. I would want nothing more than to help, but I also have so many personal obligations.
She says this shouldn't interfere in any way with your personal obligations. And if it does, you can always resign.
Then yes.
She hands you something, and you can see that it is a shiny badge, a golden badge. It's hard to see, the light's so bright, but a golden badge with the Waterdeep insignia on it. She says, this is your badge of office. Keep it with you. Show it to the City Watch if ever you find yourself in need. Captain Woodrow.
I will. Thank you. I don't know how to repay you.
You already have. You killed the Xanathar. Congratulations. That helped me a great deal.
Oh, you're welcome.
And if you want to know how I know that, we had a spy in the Xanathar Guild. He told me everything I needed to know.
Does he pretend to be a minotaur?
No, this one pretends to be a dwarven trapsmith. His beholder, I believe, resides with you now.
He sure does.
Ah, yes. Charming creature, that.
We're keeping him safe. He's been taken care of. I can promise you that. And you can let him know the same.
I will, and he'll be gratified. Thank you. Cut to Plurio limping away from the Waffle House and seeing, coming around the corner, Diath. Free from prison and fully armed.
Spider-Man meme.
Oh my god.
Has Diath seen Plurio?
You have just seen each other for the first time.
Okay. Initiative against myself?
Well, you should probably roll initiative now, and we'll record that. I already know Plurio's initiative.
Okay.
And he just went.
Oh, so this is a Diath initiative.
This is a Diath initiative.
Diath's back, baby. 22.
All right, we'll get to him momentarily. Strix,
Uh-huh.
what do you do?
Well, I'm still in the panic room.
You are.
Right? Okay.
The gun has just been fired right outside the door. Paulton is standing there in a cloud.
And I can see the Paulton clone or
No,
doppelganger?
you'd have to go out into you'd have to go out the room to see it.
So they just saw me run out and shoot someone.
Someone, yes. And for all they know, it could have been Nat, because that's where the sound was coming from.
Okay, well, I'm gonna misty step outside the room.
That's when you see at the top of the staircase in the hall that you just entered, another Paulton standing, wounded by a blast, and Nat running away from him down the stairs.
Okay, well,
She was dropped, but she wasn't running away.
Oh, okay. Standing next to him on the stairs.
all right. I'm done with this, so I'm going to polymorph him as well.
Okay.
Because I want to capture him.
Got it.
I want to know who this person is. Like, this is.
He rolled
Because
a nat 20 on his saving throw, so he's able to resist that spell.
So I just think that Paulton counterspelled him, and I'm like, why'd you do that?
Dude, what? I just shot him.
And now
Why'd
I'm
I
just
do-
like making the confused face of like which one is real, just like Simon.
You can see that the other Paulton kind of moves away from Nat a little bit toward Paulton's bedroom on the floor that he's on. So that puts him out of view of just about everybody except you, Paulton, and you, Nat. And as he makes his way to Paulton's door, there is a crash as the window next to him shatters. And an arrow hits him basically in the chest. And it is the biggest fucking arrow you have ever seen. It's like twice or three times the size of a normal arrow that has just struck him through. And so he's going to take a shit ton of damage.
Holy shit.
Ah!
It's your boy.
All right, and he stands there with this honkin' big arrow in there, now grievously bloodied and wounded, but still alive. And he just says, "What the fuck?" And then looks through the broken window. Really? And next up is Dieth.
Cool. Well, I see myself, and no, that's not me. Yeah, I would just immediately gutter out and like dash forward after him.
Okay, you can close the distance. You're about 30 feet away.
Yeah, using my cunning action dash, so like super fast, and immediately just like start attacking me.
Mm-hmm. All right. You can also see that the other you has your box.
He wouldn't actually see that since it's dashed away in his bag.
Oh, right. Never mind. Yes, you're right.
Yes.
Yes, never mind. Grab that.
Yep. So I've been around the block, I've seen a few doppelgangers, seen a few
He is-
simulacrum.
you would see his satchel bag that he's carrying.
Yep. And then, yep.
All right.
Gutter slash.
Go ahead.
First is myself.
And you've been tracking your damage, so I'll let you just attack yourself.
Yeah. Don't worry, guys. Still Dieth. Rolled a 1.
Oh, no.
So.
All right, so that's it. All right.
Cool.
Nice. Paulton and Squidly.
So did I see him? So I saw him get shot with the giant arrow.
Yes.
Has not been skipped if Paulton's going again?
Yeah, she was skipped. Do you want to do something?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
So
Let's just from now on after this, she'll act on Evelyn's turn.
Okay. As soon as she was dropped, she is like enraged. You know, she's just like fully focused, enraged, and she pulls that little dagger out from
Nice.
somewhere where she had it tucked in her belt, like probably under her tunic, because she knew that Evelyn wouldn't let her keep it, but Dieth gave it to her. So she just flips it around, and she's just trying, like, almost unthinking, because she was so scared. You know, she's being like dragged by the scruff, so she just whips it out and tries to stab the guy.
Okay.
Paulton sees Nat take out this actual dagger. He's like, "What the shit?"
Yeah. And actually, because he retreated a little bit to Paulton's bedroom, Nat actually has to go after him with the dagger. So it's
Yeah.
even more, savage.
What the shit? Paul's like, what the shit? As he hands his disembodied hand a gun.
Yeah.
And you rarely hear Nat like vocalize, but she's actually vocalizing like a
Just make a d20 roll.
10.
Okay. That does not hit him. He's able to block you. Your scream sort of tips him off, actually. He turns around, confronts you, and just sort of knocks your arm away. And he's still got this big-ass arrow sticking out of him, too, so he's kind of looking like a mess.
I don't think Nat has seen much like an arrow like that sticking out of someone.
No.
I think she thinks that she's seen a lot of action, but she actually hasn't. So when she sees that, she kind of like, and then she's kind of like real blood, you know?
Yeah, this is all very, very real. And you realize just how dangerous he must be to still be standing after taking this humongous bolt.
Mm-hmm.
So anyway, Paulton and Squidly in either order.
So Squidly is on his way up to.
Yeah, he could actually run past Paulton at this point.
So Paulton just shot someone and it like messed them up, and fake Paulton goes and gets shot by a giant arrow.
Yep.
And then Nat goes running off with a knife.
Yeah.
And then Squidly like runs by Paul. He's just like, BRB, gotta get the kegs. What is happening?
He bounds up the stairs, up the other
This
flight of
home
stairs.
is in anarchy.
He comes around the corner of the next flight of stairs, bangs into Jenks, and just keeps hopping past him.
Oh, sorry.
Tick, 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 tick. Paulton, what do you do?
It's like, okay, I'm sure that's gonna be fine, whatever he's doing. I'm gonna go over to not Paulton.
Right.
And
you walk
I'm
up the steps.
How far is he from the window?
5 feet, tops.
5 feet?
Yeah.
Which floor are we on?
You are currently on the 3rd floor, facing the front of the house.
And he's looking pretty messed up.
Yeah, he's looking pretty messed up. Repeat.
Can I try to kick him out the window?
Yes. That would be a shove action. So you have to make a strength athletics check against his strength athletics.
Okay. Let's do it.
All right, go ahead.
Ooh, okay. 19.
Okay, you push him out the window. Ah!
I scream, "This is Waffle House," and then kick him.
Oh my god, no!
All right, out he goes. He goes flying out the broken window, conveniently broken, and just falls down 1 floor, landing on the 2nd floor balcony below you.
Oh, there's a balcony. Can I look out and see how he's doing?
I gotta make that roll. Actually, do me a favor and roll a d6.
Sure.
That's the damage he took.
2.
Okay. He is lying on the balcony, alive. He just looks up and says, "Ow."
Thought he I forgot we added a balcony there. I'm just like, don't go anywhere. If anything, come back up. I'll redo it.
It looked very good from your point of view.
Yeah.
Okay, Evelyn and Nat.
Evelyn just goes running after Nat after she sees this tiny child with a tiny dagger running up the stairs.
You can easily flutter up to her.
And
you see Paulton looking out the broken window down to his alter ego.
So she sees Nat is fine, and I guess she'll just out the window toward this dude.
Okay. When you fly out the window, make a perception check.
14.
Out on the street north of the house, you also see 2 DFs.
Oh no, there's 2 DFs! I yell back at Paulton.
Does that change your actions in any way, or are you still going to go after Doppelpaulton?
I see that he looks pretty incapacitated, right?
He does look extremely hurt and lying prone on the balcony.
Paulton's like, but which one's the real Hokage?
I still don't know what that means.
The other one of the DS looks pretty hurt too.
Evelyn's gonna continue toward the Dieths.
Okay.
Can she reach them on this turn?
Oh boy.
Yeah, essentially she can reach them with her second move.
So she lands right between them.
Okay.
And what's something only Dieth would know? What's the secret that I'm not supposed to tell?
Sorry, I'm trying to figure out how I would play both these characters at the same time as you say that, and it hurts. So, DF would probably say something like, "No, shut up." Whereas Pluriel would wait a moment and try to read their minds.
Yes. Where you learn exactly what's in the foremost of Evelyn's mind.
To which Pluriel says, "You're supposed to not tell anyone that I love Strix."
Evelyn hears that and then looks at, and she's like, I don't know. I feel like the Dieth shut up is more genuinely Dieth, but I don't know if I'm
Make an insight check.
Yeah.
Leave it to chance.
Insight 14.
14.
I rolled Pluriel's deception.
Yeah.
Still rolling like a champ today, everyone. That's after his bonuses, 11.
Your instincts are probably correct. The real Dieth would just tell you to shut up and would be too embarrassed to say.
So she turns to like put, which one's really hurt? Plurio, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So she turns with Dieth at her back and then it's kind of like, okay, what's going on? And she's like menacing the other guy.
Okay.
She's whispering that to Dieth. What's going on?
Pluriel will say, I was just coming back from errands and then this fake Dia started attacking me. I'm already super hurt. Help.
What errands were you doing?
At this point in time, Anna, Evelyn realizes that only one of them is carrying gutter. The other one isn't.
Good call. So she just
and only one of them has, well, that's not true. They both have that. Yeah, go on.
She says, look, I know you're not the real Dia, and it's been a really long day. So how about you just come clean about everything that's going on, and then we'll negotiate the terms of your surrender and possible release. Otherwise, though, this sword's already bloody. I might as well keep using it.
Real Dia's behind you says, like, wait, why is your sword bloody?
Don't worry about it. I'll explain it.
Why
She's
are you
trying to persuade him to
basically stand
come
down.
clean.
Okay, make a persuasion check.
Man, I'm rolling pretty bad except for that one nat 20. Still 14 though.
So, under the circumstances, Plurio, your chances of getting away from two of them is pretty slight in your wounded condition. Surrender may be your best hope. And you know, based on experience reading their minds, that they can be easily manipulated.
And if he reads Evelyn's mind, he's like having
Oh my god.
If he reads Evelyn's mind, though, he can watch her cutting that guy in half in slow motion just a few minutes ago.
So, as a doppelganger, when you change forms, do you just have like a backlog in their minds that they can freely change to, or do they need to like see someone?
No, they can just change into something else if they've been in that form before.
Okay. Pluriel will then change into some noble that he's already used before.
He's still wearing the same clothes he's in, but he has changed his form.
So, and reveals himself. And then Pluriel will say, I am sorry for the deception. My name is Ragnus, and I've only seek to assist you all. I was afraid that there might have been altercations at your home after you had left, so I made sure to keep everything safe. The children are there. They're okay, as is your pet owlbear. He's fine too. And
Plurio, help me!
I do not know that voice.
I think you're
Glorio, don't leave me here.
Paulton like leans out the window and points. It's like, is that you? Is he calling you? It's him. I like looked at that's fake Paulton screaming that, right?
Yeah.
I'm just like, that's him, right? That's who you're calling?
Evelyn pulls out her manacles and she's like, last chance. Like, as in saying, like, surrender to me, basically.
Pluriel will say, yes, of course. I can easily show you that I mean no harm. And he puts his hands out to be manacled.
Yeah. All right. Click, click. Okay, then it is Jenks and Strix Beestinger's turn. Jenks, you pick up your wand as you get to the bottom of the staircase. It was thrown away from you, as you recall.
Okay.
But you're able to recover it, and you
Great.
have it, and you run down into the chaos that is Paulton standing by a broken window, Nat standing not too far away, shouting out in the street, and the smell of smoke powder in the air.
Oh no. Yeah, Jenks, he's just looking for the adults. He's just like, where'd everyone go? Does he find them?
He sees Strix and he sees Paulton, but
Okay.
he's obviously wary of Paulton because his last
Right.
encounter with Paulton did not go well.
Right. So he'll just run behind Strix, like behind her robes, and be like, Strix, you have to use your magic against them. They're bad.
And what does Strix do?
Strix is just like, I don't know what's happening. Like, I think I still have 3 hit points, so I'm not in very good shape right now. So, what do I see? Who am I seeing? Evil Paulton?
You can go to the window where Paulton is standing, look
Okay.
out and see evil Paulton shouting.
Okay, yeah,
On a
I'm gonna go to
balcony.
that window and just be like, I see him shouting. I don't even know. I don't care. This is just terrible. So I'm just going to cast a cantrip, which I haven't cast before, called Sacred Flame,
Okay.
which is an evocation cantrip.
Yep.
And yeah, so I'm just gonna drop some green fire just down on top of him, on top of this spell. Just like,
All right.
Nope.
Okay.
Oh.
Evil Paulton looks up and just sees a streak of green fire raining down upon him and says, "Really?"
Yeah.
Is it a saving throw or is it an attack roll?
It is a dexterity saving throw
Okay, then.
for 16 to beat.
All right. He rolled a 13 total, so you're going to hit.
There you go. Okay, here we go. Oh, great. I only did 7 damage.
Well, that rain of green sacred flame is enough to kill him.
Yay.
Paulton's a little thrown off by like staring down and watching him disintegrate.
Yeah.
Just like, oh.
Can we see the
might-
doppelganger appear as he dies?
Yes, when he expires, you can see that his form reverts to this sort of gray, genderless, bulbous-eyed alien humanoid.
And the
Oh.
Strix is just like, gross.
Paulton's like, we're gonna need another therapy episode after this.
And that's where we'll stop. Because it turns out our next episode is at PAX Unplugged, Sans DM. Anna, do you want to tell people more?
Yeah, sure. So we'll be at PAX Unplugged. We will be on the main stage. Let me make sure I know the time. At 8:30 on Friday.
8:30 a.m., p.m.?
p.m.
p.m.
Oh, thank God.
It's your evening entertainment. And it will also be streamed, I believe, on just twitch.tv/PAX.
Yeah.
Because that's their main stream. So you can tune in and watch us there. And we have an announcement of who will be our NPC. You remember last time we did a fireside episode, we had Mark Holmes on, who was the Tortle Bard, Zopa, who kind of just helped us talk about our stories. And we will have another NPC that's kind of our storyteller lead, and that is going to be Satine Phoenix. Yay!
Yes.
You might know her from Sirens of the Realms and Maze Arcana and working for D&D and a whole bunch of other D&D stuff. So she'll be on stage with us. We also are, let's see, what should I do next? Okay. 8:30 p.m. on Friday is our live episode. And as you may know, Acquisitions Incorporated is on Saturday on the main stage at 8:30, same time, different day. And fun announcement. Evelyn is going to be joining Acquisitions Incorporated on the live stage. So,
Yay.
That's 8:30
first,
p.m. Eastern for the record.
yes, Eastern, all Eastern, because we're going to be in Philadelphia. And so that will be the first time that Evelyn and Omen spend that kind of time together. So,
Isn't it romantic?
Oh my god.
but also Walnut, don't grass.
Yes.
Which I don't think is a spoiler. I hope I didn't spoil that, but they're going to announce it in 2 minutes anyway. So, surprise. And then, as promised, we also are going to reveal here on the show today our final piece of merch. And I actually think I can just share my screen with you. Let me see if I can
Too
do that.
fancy.
Oh dear. Technology.
Too fancy.
Out of control.
So, are you guys seeing that now? It should have
Yeah.
replaced my face.
Ah,
Did it work?
It didn't replace the face for me.
I see it.
It just.
I
I think you just
see
kind
it,
of broke
Did it
everything.
just break everything? It
I
just
Yeah,
broke.
we broke
Yeah.
everything. That's
The stream
cool.
can kind of see it.
Chris is still there.
Yay!
Nice.
Well, never mind. I was trying to be fancy, but what we'll do is we'll just post it on social media. But I'll tell you what it is. It is a pullover sweatshirt that has all of the icons for each of the characters: the key, the wineskin, the crescent, and the sun
Yeah.
down on the sleeve, and a D20 on the chest.
It looks very cozy.
Yeah.
Watch social media for pictures of that you can see.
Cool.
And I think that's all of the big announcements.
All
Hope
right.
you like.
So
Also starting on Saturday is December 1st, which is D&D December.
Ooh.
Woo!
Another month of celebrating D&D stuff.
Yep.
So be sure to use the hashtag D&D December to share any of those. I look forward to seeing a lot of that stuff.
Oh, and lots of people have asked whether our merch is going to be available online. Not yet. Super limited quantities only at PAX Unplugged. Sorry, but thank you for asking.
Yeah, it's pretty low quantity for this run too.
Yeah.
So like if you do plan on stopping by and grabbing something, try to do it day one
Oh,
because it'll probably disappear.
that was what I was supposed to announce is when we will, all four of us will be available when you buy merch. So it's a meet and greet and merch. And we will tweet the times, but right now, and this is possibly a soft schedule, but right now we should be available at that booth from 12 to 3 local time Friday and Saturday, and from 2 to 5 on Sunday. So hopefully we'll see you there.
All right. If there are no more announcements, the only thing we have to resolve is, does Squidly blow up the house?
Oh god.
Nate, what did you want him to do?
Don't blow it wet. Okay, yeah.
Squidly would probably find the barrel. Does he
This
know?
by the way, is the scene that happens after the credits roll.
Yeah, this is for everyone who stays in the theater.
Yeah.
Yep. Does he know what the barrels do or how they work, or he's just like these barrels are a thing?
He knows that the smoke powder excites the Hippo Man to no end, and that he stuffs vast quantities of it down his gun when he wants to, make it explode loud.
Okay, he in an attempt to try and like show it to the rest of the house to be like, will this help? I think he would just like try to roll a barrel just down the stairs.
So the rest of you down on the lower floor hear this
Yeah,
thing
that's Squidly.
come tumbling down, and as it comes down the stairs, it hits a wall, bangs off a wall, does a little turn, comes down some other stairs 90 degrees from the direction it was going before, and basically rolls right up to Nat.
I like to imagine everyone is just completely still.
Yeah, like,
Explosive
Nat
barrel.
didn't hear it until it literally sort of banged up and hit her in the thigh, in the calf. She looks at it, and it does not explode.
She's like, did it work?
And we're out. All right, thanks everybody for joining us. We'll be back after PAX Unplugged for another regular episode. A very cool one. I hope you will tune in. Until then, see you in Philadelphia, or I won't see you in Philadelphia, but they will see you in Philadelphia perhaps, and we'll all see you next week. Same bat time, same bat channel. Peace out.
Bye.
bye.
Are you my spirit guide?
Yes.
Are you my spirit animal?
Oh, this is already off to a bad start. I don't like this.
I'm not afraid of you, monster. And to you, it's death I'm gonna deal. 'Cause I'm not afraid of you, monster. I'm gonna look you in the eye. I'm not afraid of you, monster. 'Cause by my hand, you're going to die.
You look great. And it's like, right back. I'm like, just like bellows right in her face. Just like,
Just picturing like her wings like.
your eyes can be so cruel.
Dun, dun, dun.
Just as I can be so cruel. Yes, I do believe in you.
So you're holding me by my wings. I'm just like, yeah, that's all great and all, but who run Bartertown? And I want you to put me like up on your head.
Oh!
Yeah. And so now I'm up there. I'm just like, Ghost run Bartertown. And that's all I wanted. I